Chapter 55, Recklessness, 2. The naked humans taken by the dog-faced and cat-faced beasts were men and women in their adult years. They looked filthy as if they were beggars. It seemed that they were treated with very cruelty. A human woman shed tears when the gentle beast appeared in front of her. Next to her, a human man clung to the beast. Lord Bunnogios. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The naked human man touched the foot of the pig-faced beast Bunnogios to say thank you. On that instant, the face of Bunnogios became stiff. Touched me. Eh? You touched me. Soon after, Bunnogios exposed his fangs and shouted extremely high. Dirty human being. How dare you touch me, the noble Bunnogios, with those dirty hands that reek of feces. He screamed even louder. Bunnogios raised his hand to his back and grabbed the large axe weapon. I could feel an ominous aura from that axe because it emitted dark magic. That's the chain destruction. He also has a weapon capable of destroying my soul and Seiya's? I began to shiver in fear. Then, I could hear the slave beg for his mercy from outside the window. Forgive me. Forgive me. Nonetheless, a red-faced Bunnogios was so full of rage that he didn't even hear the human speak. He mercilessly swung his axe and slashed the human man. Fresh blood was spilled everywhere as his body was separated in two. The slave woman opened her mouth. Excruciating screams. The woman was so terrified that she hid under the feet of her master. The cat-faced beast Bunnogios returned to sanity after he heard the woman cry. He had a puzzled expression. I killed again. Well, I guess it's fine. It was just a mere slave that was rotten. At this precise moment, there was someone next to me shaking his body in anger after witnessing the horrible scene happen just outside of the window with a bastard. I won't absolutely forgive him. It was the hero. An angry face replaced his usual bored face. Seiya was trying to open the door in a hurry and with fury say, Seiya? Calm down. You're not behaving like you normally do. A person was killed right in front of our eyes. How can you stay still as if nothing ever happened? That's why I stand still. You'll get yourself killed if you go now. That monster's status is slightly above than yours, you know that? It's okay. I can do it. On what basis? Just look at his status. It will be pointless even with the fire magic that you're good at. I saw his status. That's why I have to go, Lady Goddess. Have you noticed anything else about his status? Notice, you say? Seiya squeezed his nose as usual. Listen. It is interesting that his agility is quite different compared to his other elements. Indeed, compared to his attack power and defense power, his agility is low. It's not bad to notice the enemy's strengths and weaknesses. But, even so, your agility is still 65,000. Your value still falls short compared to his, you know? No. That's not what I'm trying to say. Seiya's eyes were sharp-looking. I breathed quietly as I listened to him. That's right. Seiya had always defeated the formidable enemies by using strategies that were considered above the comprehension of ordinary minds. Just because I didn't see a way to win, that didn't mean that there wasn't a way out of this. Tell me, Seiya. What kind of strategy do you have? Then, Seiya opened his mouth with confidence. The agility of that monster is 77,777. In other words, 7 is the dominant number. And 7 is the number representing good fortune. After knowing this, I was sure that I could do it. No, wait. Where did you get that stupid reasoning from? If every person thought that reasoning was real, then nobody would have to die like this. I can win because it is a lucky number. That was a reasoning of a child in elementary grade. I was so amazed in a bad way that I almost cried. Still, the hero looked confident as he headed towards the door anyways. What that pig monster did was unforgiving. I should go and defeat him. It's impossible. You're going to die. Listen to me. He has a weapon that can destroy my soul and yours. Normally, once a hero dies, he'll return to his original world. But, if he kills you with that weapon, you won't be able to return anymore. Got it? After knowing all of this, do you still want to go? What's wrong about that? Are you that afraid to die? People are born and, eventually, they die. Then, I would rather face my destiny and die honorably. Okay, I've decided. This is the place I've chosen to die. This was surreal. Strong courage combined with recklessness. How should I stop him? However, Seiya was too focused and angry to fight against the Bunnogios that killed a human slave. He won't listen to me anymore. Therefore, I tried to stop him from opening that door. Stop right there. Somehow, I managed to grab his waist. Yet, he didn't stop walking ahead. Why was this happening? This was absolutely the worst. I miss my unbelievably cautious hero so much. Please, stop, don't go. I beg you. I couldn't handle this anymore. My crying voice started to shiver while tears fell down from my eyes. Seiya looked at me and became worried. What's wrong, Lady Goddess? Why are you crying? Because, Seiya, you don't care about me, and you didn't listen to anything I said. And then, Seiya scratched his head. I'm sorry. I gave you trouble. I think I got too disoriented. Seiya, apologize to me? Seiya sat down on the floor and his calm demeanor returned once again. I see. There was something different about this new Seiya. He was gentle but reckless. While the Seiya I knew was cold but cautious. While I was wiping my tears with my hands, Seiya bowed to me. I behaved careless. I'll do what you said to do. Yes, it's good that you finally understand. Thank you. Forgive me, Karucho. I told you that my name is Lista just moments ago. Are you saying that on purpose? Are you really? I was very emotional because I was upset and cried because of his stupid behavior. Suddenly, I heard the knock-knock sound. I felt the shock wave coming from the floor. Screams. I shivered heavily. What was that? The sound came from the other side of the room. When I looked over, I noticed that the corner of the room was pushed up. Someone with tattered clothes came crawling from the floor. An enemy? Seiya stood against the figure that came out. I hid behind his back in fear. Nevertheless, it was someone that wore a tattered cape. He looked at us and took the hood from his head. It was the face of a gray-haired old man. Hurry up. This way. The old man pointed to the floor from where he came out. There are no horrible beasts inside. Come on, hurry up. The old man rushed inside. But, I hesitated. There was no way I could easily trust the person who, suddenly, crawled out from floor. Yet, Seiya went to the corner of the room without wavering. What a good man. Let's go. Wait, Seiya? I whispered on Seiya's ear. Don't you think this is a bit suspicious? That person came out from under the floor, isn't it weird? Isn't it right to doubt this a little? It doesn't matter if he crawled out from under the floor, or if he jumped out from above the ceiling. How can I not trust a person when I'm a person myself? Yes, but this is a SS rank difficulty world. It's fine. Did you see that old man properly? He had very clear eyes. It was certain that I didn't feel any evil aura coming out from that old man. But, even so, I hesitated to go, but on that moment, the old man put a holy cross pendant over his tattered upper cloth. You don't have to worry. I am Luke. I am a priest of Galvano. No, actually, it would be appropriate to say I was a priest. As you see, not much is left on this town. The priest loosened his mouth a little. A few days ago, I felt faint revelation. I heard a voice say that people will come and save this ravaged world. The fact is that you two appeared right in the abandoned house that leads to our subterranean hideout. There was a secret place in the basement of this abandoned house? But, that was a very convenient coincidence. I got it. The great goddess Sister must have adjusted the portal before I did in order to arrive at this particular place. And she was probably the one who gave this priest a revelation. Father Luke smiled at us. Okay, let's go now. Our underground settlement has escaped from the hands of the beasts. Let's head to the Light of Hope.